Good girl no dey pay oh. I hope you know that. In this video, we'll be talking about recognizing people-pleasing habits, building your self-worth, and setting healthy boundaries. Let's get into it. Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. Do you say yes to everything even when you are tired, overwhelmed, or don't want to? Have you ever thought that being kind means always being agreeable every single time? Are you generally scared to disappoint people? Especially people you have no form of commitment to, then this video is for you. Now, before we even start, if you notice today, I don't have any makeup on because I don't want to. And truth be told, I'm tired. I wanted to force myself to do it, but I said, how will I be talking about unlearning people pleasing and then doing the opposite? So I'm here talking to you today with nothing but lip gloss, and my wisdom is still intact. Anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand. The first set of things I would like to share are the signs to look out for. That is, to check if you're a people pleaser or not. I mean, some people already know that they are people pleasers, but if you don't know, these are the signs to check. Now, in general, people pleasing is not so bad, but it does more harm than good. So, yeah, some of the signs that you are a people pleaser includes number one, you say yes when you want to say no. This is the classic sign. You always agree to help. You always agree to attend every single thing that you're invited to. You always support, even when you're stretched thin and you really want to decline. And afterward, you feel very drained and you might even feel resentful and hate the fact that you agreed to do that thing. Number two, you avoid conflict at all costs. Instead of expressing your true feelings, you would rather stay quiet or agree just to keep things peaceful. I'm Nigerian, and there's a popular Nigerian phrase that people say, I don't like wahala. This is not in the sense of being peaceful, though. In this context, it's not being able to stand up for yourself or confronting a situation head on. Number three, you're afraid of being seen as difficult. You'd rather bottle things up than risk being seen as difficult. You would take anything thrown at you without any form of hesitation just to avoid being seen as difficult, even if it means compromising your own needs. Number four, your self-worth is tied to being needed. You feel valuable when others rely on you, but you feel empty when you're not doing things for others. Number five, you feel anxious before and after setting a boundary. This is a big one. If saying no or asking for boundaries fills you with so much guilt or overthinking, that's a sign. This is a quick note for everyone watching. Let me know in the comments if any of these are very real, I promise you, you're not alone. Before we move on to how people pleasing really costs you, please don't forget to like this video, share it with your network, and subscribe if you haven't done so. Thank you. Now that we know the signs to look out for, let me now tell you how people pleasing really costs you. I mentioned earlier that people pleasing causes more harm than good. So let me tell you how. Number one, it drains your energy. Oh my God. You end up tired, emotionally exhausted, and stretched beyond your limits every single time. Number two, you abandon your own needs. This is a very sensitive one. So you put everyone else first until you don't even know what you want anymore. This is a very popular one in Nigeria, especially among Nigerian mothers. No shade though. I'm just being honest, mommy, in case you watch this video. Number three, you feel resentful or invisible. Even though you show up for others, most times they don't really show up for you like that, that the same energy and strength you used to show up for them is not reciprocated, and you may feel unappreciated. This builds silent resentment, whether you like it or not. Number four, you lose your voice. People pleasing chips away at your confidence. You may not notice it right now, but you start second guessing your decisions, your desires, even your words. In fact, you don't even know what you like anymore because you're always thinking about what the next person likes and if they will like what you like. So you're actually living your life for other people and not yourself anymore. So you've lost your unique individuality to pander to the likes of outsiders. Very wrong. Now, how do you start choosing yourself and setting these healthy boundaries? Number one, start by noticing. Before you can change anything, you have to notice when it's happening. As often as you can remember, keep a journal for about 2 weeks to 1 month and write down every time you said yes when you meant to say no, out of fear, guilt, or just habits. Or just note down when you could have set up a boundary, but you didn't. You'd now be able to see clearly, the areas you need to improve on and practice how to handle those scenarios in the future. Number two, practice saying no, even in small ways. Start with low stakes things. No, I can't talk right now. No, I won't be able to, support you at the moment. Or no, I won't be attending, maybe next time. Or no, that's private information. I can't share that. It might seem weird at first, but it's quite freeing to know that you can actually say no to people, without being rude or dismissive and still be firm. Number three, learn to sit with the discomfort. Now you want to make a change in your life. It's not going to be easy, especially if you're starting to practice this with people who have known you for years, your whole life, and they know that you never ever complain about anything. You're always, agreeable. You're always available. It's going to be tough. So choosing yourself will feel selfish at first, but you have to remind yourself that boundaries and self-respect are not selfish, they are necessary. Don't let anybody deceive you. Number four, your choice of words. Use boundary phrases that feel natural to you. Things like, that doesn't work for me right now, or I need some time to think about it. I'll let you know. Or I'd rather not, but thank you so much for asking. Or thank you for thinking of me, but I'll have to pass on this one. So these are respectful phrases and they pass the information on without sounding harsh. Number five, redefine kindness. Being kind doesn't mean being a doormat. You can be kind and still protect your peace. You can be kind and have healthy boundaries. Kindness doesn't mean saying yes to everything. You can still be kind and say no. Being kind also means being honest about what you can handle. True kindness doesn't leave you drained. Protecting your peace is part of being a kind person. So if you want to be kind, that's part of it. Kindness doesn't mean ignoring your own needs. Say this to yourself when you wake up every morning. Kindness doesn't mean ignoring my own needs, You can set boundaries and still have a gentle heart. Please, guys. Being kind includes being kind to yourself. So you're kind to everybody except yourself. That's bad. Let your kindness flow from a full heart, not an exhausted heart. You were not called to please everybody. You were called to walk in truth and love. This word is for someone out there. So guys, if you've been people pleasing for a long time, I get it. I understand. It's hard to unlearn. But every time you choose yourself, your voice, your rest, your peace, you're rewriting the script. Anyway, we've come to the end of the video. Let me know in the comments which of these signs resonated with you and what's one boundary you want to start setting this week. Choosing yourself is a journey and you don't have to do it alone. So always, reach out to me if you need someone to speak to, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!